I want to get that tattooed on my body.
Please do not get Clayton and Maurice tattooed on your body. Hi everybody, welcome to Fess Up. We are the Fesses, and we are here to discuss very thought-provoking questions. I am Amy, I am the oldest Fess.
I'm Marissa, the middle Fess.
And I'm Ina, the youngest Fess.
Wow, way to show off
I
there.
know, there's just like an awkward pause.
She thought about it. She's like, am I gonna? Nah, I'm gonna. And that's what happened. So on Fess Up, we are all going to discuss very thought-provoking questions, get to know you kind of questions that maybe you should never get to know somebody with. But we're gonna discuss them.
Dun dun dun.
I know. So to kick it off, I was thinking, I have a pretty great question if you guys want to hear it.
Yeah.
I've been saving this question for this first episode of this inaugural podcast. I wanted to ask it to you weeks ago when I came up with it, asking it to, well, I didn't come up with it. I can't take the credit for this particular question. This was my coworker, Mick, whom I love and adore. So anyway, here we go. What mythical creature do you think is the tastiest?
Oh man, I've honestly never thought about that ever.
Right? It's the best question I've ever heard.
I mean, I feel like a unicorn's probably pretty sugary.
Oh, sugary.
I don't think so. I think they would taste like a horse.
It probably would just taste like horse with added point.
Yeah, you can grind up the horn to be like little sprinkle shavings on top.
That's true.
You could use his own horn as the knife.
Shish kebab it on the horn.
Oh, that works.
What if I grind up the horn and make it a spice? I bet the horn tastes like magic.
Now I'm imagining you snorting a horn.
Amy, we don't do drugs in this house.
What house?
We're all in different houses.
Yes, well, in mine, we don't do any drugs.
Yeah, well, okay, so Ina said unicorn. Valid answer. I'll accept it. Marissa?
All right. I am definitely thinking about it like, the gingerbread man.
Oh, like Mondo from Shrek 2?
Yeah. He's already dead. Might as well eat him, right? Delicious.
Oh, no, you can't kill him again. This is worse than Infinity War.
I didn't even think about Mondo when I was posing this question. He's a great choice.
No.
See, I'm clever like that.
You are. But unfortunately, you are not the cleverest. There was a secret correct answer to this question, and I will tell you what it is. The correct answer is the phoenix, because it will cook itself.
Ooh.
It's a self-cooking,
And then it comes back.
mythological creature.
It cooks itself and then comes back.
It comes back to life.
Just endless supply of phoenix. Oh wait, but then like you eat it.
But if you've eaten it, doesn't it grow back inside of you? And then there's an alien type moment?
No, it waits till you crap it out.
Oh, okay.
And then it's then out of the pile of poo springs this beautiful bird ready to cook itself again.
It's so ready and willing to die for you.
Wash it first, please.
It is an endless buffet.
Endless buffet. Honestly, like, oh my gosh, like, oh, what would you bring on a deserted island? A phoenix. Why? Because it'll cook itself and just keep coming back forever.
Endless dinner.
When a phoenix dies, does it know? Does it have like the memories of its previous phoenix form when it's reborn from the ashes? Does it know you've made it cook, like you've eaten it before?
If we're going off of Harry Potter, I'm pretty sure Fox remembers things.
But if we're going after Groot, then no.
Because Groot's a phoenix. Everyone knows our favorite phoenix, Groot.
Groot is a phoenix in wooden disguise.
Groot's not a phoenix.
I know, but he respawns from himself, so it's the same basic concept.
Well, people say that it's kind of more like his son.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So the phoenix's new self could be like its child. It was like asexual reproduction.
So now we also know that phoenixes are asexual. Good to know.
Hey,
Yeah?
good representation.
Yeah, the phoenix should be like a badass symbol for asexuals everywhere.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
I am behind this. Let's add to the asexual flag.
Yes, just a giant phoenix in the middle.
Yes.
A phoenix insignia. Well, here's actually a follow-up question to that. And one that we came up with, Mick and I, when we were discussing this. Is eating a minotaur or a mermaid considered cannibalism? Or a centaur? Is it considered cannibalism because you're eating something that is part human, but it's not fully human? Where's the line?
No, it's just like eating a McDonald's burger. Sure, they're beef, but they're probably only part beef.
A hybrid of mystery meats.
Well, that's fair, but I don't think the other part is human.
Well, no, but
You don't know.
you really don't know.
Soylent Green
Is people.
Well, now we know McDonald's are cannibals.
I think, yeah. Like, you're eating a person. It doesn't matter what their behind looks like. Because, like, except for the Minotaur, most of them are the human on top, and they've got animal butts.
Right, but does it cross? Like, if you just ate a mermaid's tail, would that be cannibalism? Is it only fish DNA in the tail?
You gotta check the DNA. Ask the scientists, like, check the DNA, see
Right.
if it's, like, is it, like, chimerism, where, like, half of it is, like, completely different?
Ooh.
Or is it, like, fused together?
I'm of the mindset that if you've resorted to eating mythological creatures anyway, lots of mythological creatures can eat you, and at that point we've fallen in like this gray area of like basically the food chain, and it's like if you could take down a fucking centaur or a fucking minotaur, you deserve to just eat the thing. If you are that hungry and you are able to take that
As
thing
long
down,
as it's legal.
as long as it's legal. But if you're getting into like the actual ethics of it, I think if we were a society trying to figure out if it was ethical enough to eat a minotaur or a centaur, then they would definitely do the scientific research required.
Right, but I think that in that case, it would probably be more about whether or not it's a sentient creature or a creature that has similar thought processing to humans rather than whether they're actually human or not.
I think when it really comes down to it, if you're if you're thinking about eating a mythological creature, you're starving to death and starting to hallucinate.
You're not wrong. I mean, also you get into the category of like, if you're going to be eating a centaur, does it matter that half of it is human because you're murdering it anyway? You're still going to kill the human half to eat the horse half.
That's true.
It's already dead. Might as well.
And you know, it's not like we don't ingest human DNA every day. I mean, parts of our cheeks, I'm sure, go into our stomach at times.
Oh, I just love that grilled cheek.
Can't let that torso go to waste.
You bite your tongue, you swallow the part of the tongue you bit.
Delicious.
What?
I don't know.
A delicacy.
What?
No.
Have you been chewing your tongue off?
Stick it out. Let me see.
It's so funny. I like opened my eyes wider and like stared intensely at my blinds. And then I just had a moment where I'm like, what are you doing? She's not here.
Or am I?
That's a philosophical question. Am I there? I mean, my voice is there and my thoughts are there. And so it depends on whether you think that the soul is part of the physical body or not.
Ew, now I'm imagining you like coming up behind me and spooning me in a ghostly form.
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
That's like the Tobias Funke novel, The Man Inside of Me cover, where there's just like this ghostly man just hugging this normal person. Okay, I got another fun one.
Ooh.
We all love Disney, right?
Yes.
All right. So you said that so enthusiastically, Ina.
Well, See, the thing is, I don't know which one of my knees you're talking about, and I only like one of them.
You only like Datney, not Disney.
Exactly.
You stole that from Mr. Skillman.
That's 100% true. You did. Joke stealer.
I'm sorry.
Everyone listening is like, who's Mr. Skillman? You don't get to know. He's a man with one eye.
And that eye is always watching.
Dat eye or dis eye?
Dat eye, because that eye is the glass eye that is always looking.
You're right.
What if he's not actually blind in that eye, and he's been lying to us this whole time?
This whole time. He's just really good at keeping it open.
Could you imagine?
He's really good at winking. I hope he listens to this podcast now.
Oh man.
All right. Back to the actual question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had one of those. Which two Disney characters from different movies would make the best couple?
They have to be from 2 different movies.
Yeah, because otherwise they usually have ships that I like.
Oh, okay.
They usually have ships that I like.
That I like.
All right. It's ships that you don't like that we need.
We're crack shipping here. Get me your crack ships.
Okay.
All right.
Clayton from Tarzan and Maurice from Beauty and the Beast.
What?
You said give her a crack ship.
That's too crack shipping for me. I don't. That has no basis in
It's
reality.
a crack ship. What do you want from me?
It's like Maurice just is really into bears. And Clayton loves cougars? I don't know. Is it a cougar if it's a man?
I don't think so. I think it's just a creeper.
I don't know what the actual term's called. Just like a daddy?
Don't ask me. You're the one with the most knowledge on this topic.
Clayton's daddy. Oh, now I'm just imagining Maurice and Clayton together.
No! That is not a hentai I would like to see.
Please, please have someone listen to this and draw me a picture of that. Please.
No, that's horrible.
Please.
We will retweet it, we'll put it up on our Instagram, and we will all vomit simultaneously.
That's not safe for work to put on your Instagram.
I will put it up there. I'm saying it right now. Someone does this, it's up there.
Oh man, I would love that.
This will probably be like 3 years from now. The podcast will be so old, someone will listen to it for the first time and be like, I can draw that. And boom, 3 years from now, I'll have a picture to put up.
We'll be like, what are you talking about? Like, we'll have totally forgotten about this conversation. We'll be like, who the hell would do that? Oh yes, Marissa, it's your brainchild.
All right, let me see.
Yes, Ina, you have one?
I almost have one. It's like in my mind fizzling, but not entirely formed yet.
All right. I
Okay,
want to... oh,
This is also kind of a crack ship.
that's fine.
But what about Tramp and Nana?
He likes cougars.
What? Ew! He could do so much better.
Why Nana?
That is-
What about if Tramp were gay, him and Bolt would be very cute.
Oh,
That would be so cute. Oh my gosh. Their personalities would really complement each other.
I see. Look at that.
that's so cute.
Aww.
He's a tramp. He's a good one.
And I only wish he'll stay that way. How about...
Clayton and Maurice.
No, not Clayton and Maurice. Let it go.
Clayton and Maurice.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. If someone draws them spooning in the like classic romance novel cover art, I'm going to absolutely vomit, but retweet that 20 times. Mark my words, 20 times.
Clayton and Maurice. I can't get through it without laughing.
I hate you. Okay. I want to ship someone with Hades. Who would be good with Hades?
Ooh, Ursula. No, just kidding. But they do have similar hair.
They do.
Who's a good fire person? Like Dr. Facilier kind of gets into the fire thing.
Esmeralda.
Oh, Esmeralda.
You didn't get my creepy joke.
Hellfire.
Oh, Hellfire. So you really mean that Frollo is actually
You're right.
the one. He loves the Hellfire.
Frollo and Hades.
Frollo and Hades crack ship. I hate you again.
No. Wait. We gotta think of names for these. Ship names.
Halo is obviously Frollo and Hades.
Clayrice.
Halo. Bramp. Bolt. Bamp.
Bamp.
Clayrice.
Clayrice.
Instead of Clarice.
That now I'm picturing the both of them, Clayton and Maurice, arm in arm, walking up to Anthony Hopkins in a cage because they're actually Silence of the Lambs. Just a new movie where it's actually the heavily in love couple Clayrice going up to see, what's his name in that movie? Hannibal Lecter.
Clarice.
Yes.
Actually, the whole time Clarice was actually Clayton and Maurice inside the skin of a woman they killed.
Wow. This is now murder movie Inception.
What Disney character did they kill?
A random woman.
Oh, that's not fun.
For some reason, I wanted to think of, like, Jane, but, like, that's just because I have Clayton on the mind.
You really like that Clayton shit. That's your demon laugh when you know you've done something bad. You give the, like, Five Nights at Freddy laugh.
I've given birth to something terrible.
The Five Nights at Freddy. When Freddy's popping up on you somewhere. Oh my god. We did all male ships for the most part. We need a woman ship in there.
Girl on girl?
It could be girl on girl. It could be girl and boy.
Well, this is actually serious because, you know, my bisexual self.
Hell yeah.
I feel like Megan Esmeralda would be so hot.
Fuck me up.
Ooh.
I would be so into that. You know,
This is not the first time I've thought of this.
Okay, if we turned this into a lesbian foursome instead of threesome and threw in Jessica Rabbit.
Oh my gosh.
And then the fourth person being me. You know, or you. You know, like
You're not a Disney character.
you insert yourself into the scenario.
You, the reader. Unless you're a man, then not you, not the reader.
You, the reader, you are actually a woman. We forgot to tell you.
That gender reveal cake was wrong.
They look down and suddenly their body has transformed into female body. Back to Clayton and Maurice. I mean,
Back to fucking Clayton and Maurice.
I want to get that tattooed on my body.
Please do not get Clayton and Maurice tattooed on your body.
Just the word Clayrice.
Then that picture of Hannibal Lecter in that mask.
Yes, and then like in fancy script, Clayrice.
Clayrice.
But where on your body would you get this tattooed?
Important question. Yes, your entire body, head to toe, Clayrice.
Yeah, exactly. Probably across my entire abdomen.
Where would your nipples fall on this? Are they dotting the eyes? Oh,
No, below
your
my boobs.
So where is your belly button falling on this? Is that the Hannibal Lecter mouth?
Yes. He's making an O face, like a monkey face.
You gotta get the 3 bars so that you can have that, the mask appeal of like 3-bar belly button piercings to get the.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yes, so that you can make the bottom of that mask.
Now in my mind it's looking more like Bane, and that's not what we're going for here.
No, but that's like tubes. Those are close together. That's not what we want.
Can you believe that Bane is also played by Tom Hardy? That Bane is played by Tom Hardy. I can't get over that.
I honestly was stunned when I finally, like, when I saw him in all these other things recently, and then someone told me that that was Bane, and I'm like, what? Those are 2 completely different people.
It makes no sense.
Tom Hardy is great. Yeah, he's nutso actor. I like him.
Honestly, though, I thought Bane was played by more of a Wilson Fisk-esque person.
What are you trying to say, huh? Tom Hardy's not buff enough for you?
No, I just thought Bane was bald. And I mean, I know bald caps exist.
I apologize on behalf of Tom Hardy.
Well, also, here's the thing. Men can also shave their hair and have it grow back real quick.
You know,
That's true. I'm jealous.
Me also. I'd like to try out the buzz cut haircut one day, but I don't have the balls.
That would look terrible on you.
It would. I have too much of a chub face.
Exactly. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean... That would not look good on you.
No, you're right. Roast me to hell. We haven't done enough of that yet.
That's true.
I feel like I'm the only one who could pull off a buzzed head.
Yeah, I could not pull it off.
Yeah, no, I've got the right bone structure to pull it off.
You have the square face.
Like, I feel like Amy, Crystal, and I have, like, rounder... not rounder faces, more oval faces is what I try to say.
Right.
And you've got, like...
Mine is chub.
Yeah, you've got a chub face. Ina's face is, like, rounder... I mean, it's square, but
Yes, square.
it's, like, wider, and for some reason that works better for...
Picture Angelina Jolie, but less Hollywood.
No, this is what you have to picture. No. Sponge Ina, square face. That is... Sponge Ina Squareface has always been your name, and that's what it is.
Square face.
I'm gonna one day Photoshop your face and put it on SpongeBob's body, and it's gonna be your profile picture because I'm gonna hack into your account and make it so.
Oh, good. There was a time where that would have made me angry.
And it would have brought out the square face that we crave.
Exactly, I was about to say, the funniest part of that is every time we said it, you got a square face because you got mad.
Until you learned that roasting is good for you.
Good for the soul. And it's healthier for the people going to eat you, bringing this back to cannibalism.
And phoenixes, they roast themselves.
They do.
Who among us is a phoenix?
We're not quite phoenixes. What are we? We're more like dragons because we're roasting each other.
Ha!
Yeah, but I roast myself all the time, too.
All right, you're a phoenix dragon. What's wrong with you?
Yo, I feel like Marissa's Viserion, Amy's Drogon, and I'm Rhaegal.
Why am I Viserion? Because I'm dead and evil?
No, you get to be awesome and icy. And I'm the leader of the pack for some reason.
I just felt it.
But is he really icy? Because it still looks like he's breathing fire. It's just blue.
So super hot fire.
Yeah.
I just feel like out of us, Marissa's the most likely to be
Corrupted.
a killer of some kind.
Oh god, that sounded a little evil.
I think now is a good time, since we're talking about what dragons we are, to say what two characters we are a mix of. This is going to be a new segment. What two characters are you? Game of Thrones edition.
Dun 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 dun. I mean, what?
Well, I already know
You
one.
could also just do other people. We could also do each other. Is that more fun to do each other?
Yes!
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Okay, we can start with Ina though. Ina really wants to go.
Everyone knows their automatic number one. Yeah, Ina obviously is half Arya.
Half Arya, yes.
Yes, but what is the other half?
Arya and
Sam.
Sam!
Aw, that's
Arya
cute.
and Sam!
She is.
Like Arya, little, small, deadly. Sam, pure bean. 100%. I agree. That's perfect.
That is cute. I was gonna say Podrick, but Sam is accurate.
Podrick also works, but Podrick is too sexually affluent.
That's true. Your girl's a virgin.
Exactly.
Yeah, you are Arya before, until the most recent season. All right, Marissa's turn. That was easy. Marissa's turn.
It makes it sound like it's my turn to speak, but it's not.
No, it's our turn to look you all over and pick out all the lice bugs and eat them.
Oh no, but I like them. I want to keep them.
Too bad. We are monkeys devolving.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Chimpanzee time. Okay,
Who are you?
I don't know why that's what my brain came up with. Well, we all had like number one, and so the number one for Marissa is clearly Daenerys mixed with, I want to say mixed with Sansa.
No.
But I don't. It's probably just the red hair that I'm thinking.
Yeah, that is. Because I was thinking Tormund, but then I was like, no, that's more Amy.
That's red hair too.
That's definitely not me.
Exactly. I think it's the red hair thing. It's definitely Amy, not Marissa.
No. I think that
Podrick. No, just kidding. I'm bringing him back.
you could be Podrick.
I mean, actually, kind
I
of.
wouldn't be mad about the Podrick idea, actually.
No. I mean, you spontaneously sing all the time.
I mean, we all do that.
I mean, yes, but you're also a pure being, but you're a sexually active pure being.
And I surprise everyone with my sexual prowess,
That's true.
including myself.
You know what? I'm gonna stick the landing there. I think Podrick Daenerys mix.
Ooh.
Yeah? You think
Yeah.
that? You think so, Ina? You behind that?
I am behind that.
All right.
Now, we already know that Amy is part Tormund. It's just fact.
I'm so happy. Oh, I sucked the titty of a giantess and then drank milk.
It's funny because everyone was so shocked about that, except people who read the books, because that was in the books.
When was that in the books? Like what book?
I don't remember which book.
How early on?
I mean, I read these books last
How long did you know
year.
this information? How long have you known this
I've
information?
known this information for about a year at least.
I knew it for like a week before the episode came out because I stumbled across it on the Game of Thrones Wikia.
Oh, nice. All right, so I'm half Tormund.
Yes.
Excellent.
I
And
feel like
half
you're...
Cersei.
Yeah, exactly.
So Cersei, you guys have said Marjorie before, in like before the episode things. So
No. You just kind of look like Marjorie.
Yeah.
so like I would be cast as Marjorie, but I am a Cersei.
Yes.
Got it.
I personally don't even think you look like Marjorie. Because she's got like a piggy face and brown hair. And you have neither of those things.
Well, I mean, I could look like Marjorie from the books too. Like I look like a Marjorie, not like Natalie Dormer as Marjorie.
Oh, well, probably.
I just feel like you would play Marjorie,
Yeah.
but you as a person are definitely Tormund and Cersei.
What a dynamic combo. That is beautiful. I'm personally thrilled.
Like complete opposites, but they kind of balance each other out.
Follow-up question. Which Disney couple crack ship that we created earlier are you?
I'm Clayton Maurice. I mean, what?
Marissa's good. Oh my god. Oh
I
my
am
god.
one evil, one pure being, mashed together and very confused. Sounds like me.
I'm very confused.
I mean, I feel like we all represent the ones that we created.
Which one do I represent, though, that I created? Do I represent the Tramp and Bolt one, or do I represent the Frollo?
Well, I came up with the Frollo part.
Because that was more of an amalgamation.
Frollo and Hades. Not the Frollo part, but the Hades part, definitely.
I definitely identify with Hades.
I think that the Bolt Tramp actually represents you pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like I super fit any of those ships.
What was the one you came up with?
I didn't expect this to be treated like a normal question. Like, I thought that was going to be a one-off joke, but here we are.
I created Tramp and Nana, and you all really hated that, so you changed it to Tramp and Bolt.
You are
so...
Tramp and Nana, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was Nana.
It is Nana.
Nana, sorry.
Stop stomping on the stairs!
Oh my. Oh my. George Takei.
I wish it was Takei, but it's Takei.
Is it Takei? I never freaking remember which one it is. Takei, Takei. It could be anyway.
I wish it was Takei because that would rhyme. It's Takei. Watch me be wrong.
He's gonna come after us.
I'm like quadrupling down and he like comes out. He crawls out from under my bed.
Oh no.
Instead of oh my, oh no.
It's George Takei! Just like something I never would have expected.
George Taco Party.
What?
George Takei!
Coup d'etat. George Takudeta.
George Takeout.
Takrudite. George Cotillion.
Crouton.
Then watch him be my name's not George.
It's Georg.
All right, now back to our regularly scheduled show.
I love that it was our regularly scheduled show.
The show. I've been kind of running the show. Anyone else thought of any questions they wanted to add?
Well, you've kind of caught me unawares right now. I didn't know we were gonna switch the switch hands with these questions.
Well, earlier today when we were talking about recording this, I was told by a certain square-faced Ina that they were good at speaking on the spot and were coming up with questions on the spot.
Oh, well, I happen to have some questions. Well, I have one in particular that I can bring up, but it's a little heavy for our first episode, but maybe that'll attract audiences. Who knows? What is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh, that's not that heavy.
Mine has been weighing on my soul for years, and I don't know if you remember, Karina, but it haunts me when I close my eyes. I am so embarrassed.
Speak it.
There were like no witnesses to this event. We were at Disneyland, right? So we were like 11. Well, I was like 11. You were like 9, approximately. And I don't know. We were in this like diner. I don't remember what it was. And somehow you made me really mad at you. I say somehow like it's unbelievable, but you made me really mad, and I like huffed. Like, I've never done this again, but I like just blew air out of my nose angrily, like that just now. And this was completely unintentional, but a giant booger flew out of my nose and landed on your face. On your cheek. I have no recollection of this. And your eyes were so big, and your mouth was just slack in absolute astonishment. Like, you didn't even say anything. You didn't even scream. You just looked at me so accusingly, like as if I had done it on purpose, when you knew that there was no way I could have done that on purpose. Like, I think it was Emerald wiped it off your face because I was so embarrassed. I don't remember that at all. I still see it, like, in... It's the worst thing that's ever happened.
Oh my god.
For me, it's hard to think of a most embarrassing thing because I've done so many cringeworthy things in my entire life.
Oh, me too. But that one really stands out.
I don't know. Let me think about it.
Well, if you're coming over to me, I am very, very rarely embarrassed.
I wish.
I am very hard to embarrass, and like all the things that have embarrassed me have been like little things that aren't funny stories.
Right.
That are like me misspeaking and being embarrassed because I think somebody doesn't like me.
Mm-hmm.
But I could share a funny story that would embarrass most people that has happened to me.
Okay.
I am an actor, which will surprise no one, and I have had up until the point of this story, I had a very successful, steady career of being constantly in the shows at school. So I was in the drama club, and I did every show. I was cast in every show, and it was great. And this was high school. My freshman year, I tried out for the play and did not get in. And so I was put into the stage crew, which was fine, but I'd never really been stage crew before. And turns out my extroverted camera hog ass could not stay off the fucking stage. So,
Oh, I remember this now.
yeah, I think you guys were in the audience for this. So I had in the show, they did not trust me with much because I was a newbie, freshman, not really stage crew person at all. All I had to do, my shining moment of glory, was I had to take this chair off of the stage very quickly. There was like this spotlight tableau on the stage, and this chair had to be gone. So that's all I had to do was slide this chair off of the stage, and Every night it had been fine. I'd taken it off super easily, super quickly. You only saw my torso, like it was like positioned in such a way where I could stick out my body. All you saw was my belly button up, and I was all in black. So by the last night, I decided I just needed to wear a skirt. That was fine. Like, you did not see that part of me, and we'd done it. We'd done tech, we'd done shows. You never saw that part of me, so I didn't have to worry about it. But for whatever reason, that last performance, the fucking stage manager decides, hey, you're not going fast enough. I'm going to help you. So she comes over and she tries to take the chair from me. And in doing so, she runs me over. I fall down, my legs go under the curtain and spread eagle. And guess what? That was the night that they did not switch the light over fast enough. So just spotlight Amy's fucking vagina on stage.
And Amy's cooter.
Were you not wearing underwear?
No, I had underwear. So it was like not that bad. And it was before I started wearing thongs. So it was like
Thank God.
not too bad. But like
Hilarious.
it's still like I flashed the whole audience unintentionally. And I think later that night during bows, I also ran into a table trying to leave the stage. So just center of attention always me. And I wasn't really that embarrassed by that moment. I thought it was more funny than anything, but like
Wow. You showed your fess.
I showed my fess. For anyone listening, fess, it's an Italian dialect-specific slang word for vagina. Thank you, Giovanni, the Italian foreign exchange student who told me this. I was Amy Vagina for a year, too. That would have embarrassed someone. And a lot of other people, since I've told this, have told me that fess means other horrible, horrible things. And, I did not know about that. And I love it.
It is also the French word for butt cheek. Well, it came from German, and it meant corpulent at the time that it was made. So it means fat ass pussy.
Fat ass pussy, fat ass pussy.
I mean, that's kind of means that our ancestors were probably rich.
Yes.
Because being fat was a good thing and showed you were rich. Mm-hmm. So where'd that money go?
They were very lucrative prostitutes, and it went to drugs.
Ooh.
Because they all used their fest too well and then got into drugs, as prostitutes do, apparently. As Law and Order SVU has told me. And then they die and leave you no money because they blew it all on heroin. Is that right?
That is like every episode of Law and Order SVU.
It is. It is.
And they're like left in a dumpster.
yes.
And they're like, I'm shocked. I've never seen this before.
Dun dun. Nina, have you thought of anything?
Well, the only thing I can think of is kind of similar to Marissa's.
A booger upon my face?
Did doth blow thine nose upon my face?
A centipede in my vagina?
Oh God, what's that from?
You don't remember that meme?
You don't know that meme?
That's a famous meme.
A centipede in my vagina? It's more common than you might think.
How have you never seen this?
I haven't seen it.
Anyway, so my embarrassing story, it's really not even that embarrassing because I, for some reason, am blanking, which is honestly more embarrassing than this story.
You have so many embarrassing stories, though.
I know, but I can't think of any, and I'm embarrassed by that.
You should be.
Well, there we have it.
Her most embarrassing story is happening right now.
You're witness to it, folks.
Her embarrassing story is her life.
Yeah, I was born. That was pretty embarrassing. No, but we were in line for the bumper cars at an amusement park, and this group of kids in front of us were being really loud and talking, and they were not moving up when the line was moving up, and I got really, really annoyed. And so for some reason, they all decided to just be silent at the same time as I extremely angrily and passively aggressively went, Then the looks I got were deadly.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, that's like the opposite of me. I have so many memories in high school. Like my general demeanor was like, I would walk. I would like tailgate people, but like walking, because high school hallways are always ridiculously crowded. So I would just be like, excuse me, from like right behind somebody, or I'd shove through them. Like I had road rage in the hallways.
Those hallways were awful, in your defense.
Okay, this one should be pretty quick. If you were going to get frozen into stone and you couldn't stop it, what pose would you pick?
This is like the naked man question.
What naked man question?
From it, How I Met Your Mother. Like, what would you display your naked man in?
Yeah, only this isn't for like sex. This is like the last thing you'll be remembered by is your visage upon a rock, and you're in some kind of pose.
Like, my gut instinct wants to say the Thinker, but they already have the Thinker statue, so that's like a really dumb, like...
Would you take your clothes off? Like, would you want to be like a naked sculpture, or would you leave your clothes on?
You know? Am I gonna be like revered as a work of art for the rest of time?
I mean, depending on the pose you pick, maybe.
So like middle fingers up, tongue sticking out is probably not gonna like be a famous statue, but like
No,
if
they'll be like Miley Cyrus.
Damn it! Foiled again! All my fame has gone to Miley Cyrus.
Middle fingers up, tongue out, baby face. It's Miley Cyrus.
That's not her anymore. She's trying to reclaim her image.
It's tainted.
How dare you say the word taint?
Oh, that was savage. Taint. You know, who doesn't know what a dage is over here making taint jokes. Like,
Right. You know, I think that the only answer here is that you have to go in Harrison Ford or Han Solo being frozen in carbonite pose.
ooh, that is a good pose.
I feel like that's the classic answer, and that way you could be it just like cosplay for till the end.
But would you be naked?
You're really asking me if I would be naked? Yes. Yes, I would be naked. Show it all, bear it all. Fuck it, yeah, why not? Hell yeah. I'm a nudist in the soul.
I know, so am I, honestly.
If it wasn't so fucking balls cold in New York State, I would be a nudist.
For me, it was just like, if it weren't so sexualized, I would be a nudist.
Also that.
The funny thing about this is I'm the one who wouldn't be a nudist, but I am currently naked.
Well, this is an embarrassing moment for you because you've just admitted this. That's definitely staying in the podcast.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Now, this is an embarrassing moment you'll remember. No, she won't.
Now you know the next time we ask that question.
I'm not fully naked.
Just a clarification.
Not including that comment.
Not fully naked.
Just crop out the knot and use fully naked.
I'm fully naked.
You know, like journalists, like fake journalism.
I'm the only one who gave an answer to this question.
Oh yeah, okay. Ina.
Yes, well, Ina would have to go with Happy Baby.
Why would happy baby
Like Gerber baby pose?
like the yoga pose where you're holding your feet above your head?
Yes.
Oh, that happy baby pose. Because you're the only one who can do it, pretzel girl.
Hey, I can do it. I've gotten flexible.
Yeah, Marissa's more flexible than I am at this point. But yes, no, Happy Baby pose because that or Child's pose. Ooh, I like both of those.
Either way, she'll be forever young. Would you put on a happy baby face?
Of course I would. I will have clothes on though because I think that the coolest statues are the ones that really look like they have fabric on and you're like, how did they possibly make a rock look like it's fabric?
They froze them in carbonite, duh. Marissa.
All right. I think I would want to find another stone, like a boulder, and like perch my leg up on it like thoughtfully and make it like a dramatic face, like I'm thinking about something really hard. And then I hope that the wind will blow my hair back just a little bit.
Thinking about having to poop, are you?
Could we combine ourselves when this is happening, and then you go on top of the rock and I go on the bottom, or vice versa, and we do the Mufasa Scar moment?
We always do that.
I know, and that's why we should be frozen like that.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you meant like we should go take a picture like that. I'm like, we have one.
You have several.
No. I mean, we should be frozen in carbonite like that.
Yes, and I'll just be happy baby in the front.
No, you have to be Simba screaming on the ground.
Oh, that's true.
That way you're still a child.
I like this. I think we fit. By George, I think we've got it.
That's, yeah, like if we were all together about to be frozen, that would be the way to go.
Just reenact that classic Lion King scene.
Immortalize it in stone.
Let's take a second to cut to a commercial. Really quick. This is not a very big commercial because we are sponsored by My Ass. And that's that's it.
Oh my gosh, I just threw my head back like that seagull. That seagull laughing
The
meme.
seagull meme.
That's me right now. And you know how much I love seagulls too.
I know.
Like
So that's beautiful. So this episode is sponsored by My Ass. And if you want to send us in your questions, tweet at us at fessup_podcast, or use the hashtag UBFest, because you're UBFest with us. OBFESSED. Our Instagram is at Fess Up Podcast. Facebook is also at Fess Up Podcast. You can email us your questions, thefessuppodcast@gmail.com. Tell your friends about our podcast, rate us, subscribe to us, comment on us, give us feedback, roast us. Tell your friends, send us questions, and we'll be back next week with more Fess Up. That's it for us with Fess Up. I've been Amy.
I'm Marissa,
I'm Ina.
and I leave you with one question. If you don't ship Clayrice, are you really a person?
Existence is a prison.